Some stories get better with time. Joseph's epic saga of highs and lows, betrayal and benefits reels me in every time. Bumbling Moses and his unfaithful followers being led out of slavery and forgetting time and again God's power shown on their behalf. I identify a little too much with stubborn Jonah, who would prefer to see things his way. All these stories capture my imagination and challenge me. But the one story that returns every year to steal my heart away is the birth of Jesus. Every year it is new. Every year the story comes alive in some way it never has before. I notice a different detail. I feel a different emotion. Perhaps I have a poor memory for wonder. When it's not right in front of me, the holy wonder of Christmas gets lost in the cooking, cleaning, and running of daily life. In the 11 not Christmas months, wonder is replaced by work. Too many shiny objects vie for my attention. Each day's object pushes the previous day's object aside until 365 days later, the wonder of Christmas has been replaced many times over. I can hardly remember what I did this morning, much less the connections of a 2,000-year-old story to my everyday life. Each time the month of Christmas returns, I relive the wonder that this old story speaks directly into my story again. I eagerly anticipate the rebirth of hope and the beauty of goodwill toward all men. I return to Christmas time carrying fragments of fatigue to wait for the baby once again. Each year changes me, so each year I experience Christmas anew. There was the year I identified with Mary, pregnant and waiting. The next year I was on the other side as a new mom, wondering what the future held for my tiny son. The wonder seems less attainable some years, with tears before hope. There are years of loss, wounds, and scars. Some years I'm ready for the light and joy of the previous months to burst into worship. The year's ups and downs have shaped me in new ways, so that I receive the coming of Jesus in a new way. Each year gives me a different set of eyes through which I see Jesus. With every new person and every new life, the coming of Jesus takes on a deeper meaning. There were the years I read Luke 2 during chapel at a lockup facility with young people. I saw the hidden Mary, Joseph, and newborn Jesus through the eyes of those hidden teenagers. The wise men from the East took on a different meaning the first year my refugee friends from the East joined our Christmas Eve service. Suddenly, I understood that Jesus truly was for all people. Every new person I meet colors the lens through which I imagine this Christmas story. Every rereading makes the Christmas story more wonderful. Jesus is born again year after year, and with each nativity I make new connections. I wait, and he comes right into my world as it now is. He moves into my neighborhood with its darkness and light, with its struggles and victories. And each time he leads me to enter the lives of people in my world in a new way. This book is about the intersection of Jesus coming and our being in the world. It's about the way Jesus showed up to the ragtag assortment of people included in Matthew and Luke. And it's about the way Jesus became flesh and blood and moved into the neighborhood. This book is about the many ways his incarnation can shape us and change us, and in the process, maybe even change our world. Because when Jesus is born in us, he invites us to actively love all his people.